Hey everybody, thank you for checking out the video. I wanted to tell you real quick, there are two parts to the video. There is the tribute section that I've put together, just talking about Miura and his work and his influence on the entire creative world. And then the second part is actually my reaction to the news live on stream when it happened. I debated on whether or not to put that in there, but a lot of you all said it might be a good idea, so I went with that. It is the second part of the video, so if you want to stick around for that, it's about 16 and a half minutes after the main tribute part of the video. So thank you all for checking it out. I also want you to know I will not be monetizing this video. This video will not be monetized. I just want this to be a tribute to Kentaro Miura, his work, his masterpiece, and his influence on the entire creative world. So rest in peace, Kentaro Miura, and thank you so much for everything you did. When I first heard on stream of Kentaro Miura's passing, it was very devastating. It was like getting hit in the chest with a ton of bricks. Really, it slowly kind of built and crept up, and I didn't really want to believe it. The man's work was so inspirational to so many people. And it gave a direction to a lot of creators and people who weren't doing much with their talents at the time. Looking at the work of Kentaro Miura and reading Berserk and looking at his artwork, it was almost like going to church for a lot of artists and creators, for lack of a better way of putting it. It gave me a direction and a purpose, and ever since 2003, when I was first exposed to Berserk, I have been a huge fan. It has been one of the great works out there in the world that you can pick up and read, especially for someone who's into fantasy, dark fantasy, stuff like that. His work transcends any genre. His ideals that he presented in his narratives, the characters, the different struggles, the take on what it is to be a hero and to rise above and to go through the challenges that life throws at you. Even the crazy, fantastical, fictional challenges of the world of Berserk, rising above those things and growing and becoming a better person. And where he left the story in Berserk with Guts and his journey, he is a completely different person. And the things that Kentaro Miura did with his artwork and with his narrative storytelling, people need to understand, not everybody can do that. That is a generational talent. That is a once-in-a-lifetime talent for someone who can write that way and create artwork on that level, who can do it all. Kentaro Miura could do it all, and he did it all better than anybody for many, many years. Sadly, in recent years, he had to take a lot of breaks in the story. And the reason I really got upset on stream was thinking about his life's work and how he wasn't able to finish it while he was here with us. While he was on this planet with us, he was not able to finish his work. And for any creator, that has to be one of your greatest fears, is that you won't be able to finish your work, and he did not. So I would just like to take a moment to say thank you to Kentaro Miura for inspiring me and inspiring countless others with their work, putting such a gift out there into the world for all of us to enjoy. It was spiritual. His work was very spiritual for a lot of people, and we can never thank him enough for what he did. We can only just now admire his work and strive every day to maybe someday even come close to approaching that level of story creation, of art creation, of just being the consummate creator that he was. I take lessons from his work all the time when I'm making artwork, and his stuff will stand the test of time. His stuff is legendary. He was a living legend. He influenced so many of the works that you enjoy to this day. He influenced countless creators in not just video games and not just comics, but in all forms of fantasy storytelling and entertainment. His ideals, his character designs, his writing, his artwork influenced countless creators, just countless creators. You look at Final Fantasy VII, his influence is all over Final Fantasy VII. His work is all over Dark Souls. His work is all over countless other stories, and you could look at Final Fantasy XIV. Any character wielding just a huge sword bigger than them. You could look at Bleach. You could look at so many other tales. You could look at Hollywood stuff. You can see his influence and fingerprints all over fantasy work, all over the world. And I just wanted to take this time to collect my thoughts and think about what I wanted to say. But I wanted to say more than anything, thank you, Kentaro Miura, for your work. And, good energy, good vibes, and prayers, for healing for his family and loved ones, those who knew him best, who knew him as the man, and not just the creator, not just the inspiration, not just the creator that we all strive to be like, especially those creators who write and draw and kind of try to do everything. That he is the golden standard and always will be, and not just on that level, but prayers to his family and loved ones who knew him best, his friends, and I'm sure they lost a great man in their life, and his assistants and everybody, best of luck to them, good energy to them. From the way I understand it, they're going to try and carry on his legacy, but even if they don't, this is partially about Berserk, but more than anything, it's about the man. We lost the man, and if they were to, that's a conversation for a different time, I think. But if they do decide they want to just end Berserk right there, or if they just want to try to write one chapter to send Guts and Casca off into the sunset or whatever, I'm fine with that. If they want to continue it, I'm fine with that too. Let them do whatever they need to do to try to pay honor to him, but that's not a conversation for now. The conversation for now is, thank you, Kentaro Miura. Thank you for your work. Thank you for your life's work. Thank you for the masterpiece that you created. Every work you put out is a masterclass in how to do it, how to do the job, how to tell the story, how to make the art, and how to get it done. And myself and so many others, I thank you, and rest in peace. What about Kentaro Miura? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Oh my god. Really? When did that happen? Whoa, hang on a second. Time out. Kentaro Miura died? Oh my god, really? People message me say, hey, Kentaro Miura's dead. My god. Oh my god. Ugh. Says here he died on May 6th. 54 years old. I knew he was in bad health. Y'all, look, man. That hurts. That hurts. Oh man, he never got to finish his story. That sucks. Not that I won't get to see it, but that him as a creator, as a person, didn't get to finish his story. A lot of us fans, we kind of felt like that was probably going to happen because he had been in bad health for a while. Of course, we only know what we read. All right, I'll be back. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna take a break. I'm back. I just had to deal with that for a second. I was like really overcome with I had to take a second. So I had to take a second. I had to take a second, and thank you, Kensington, for letting me know that I was sitting here playing, and I hadn't even looked at my phone. I try not to look at my phone when I'm streaming or whatever. And Cruel Code, you all knows me very well. He knows me very well. He helps me out behind my table at shows and stuff like that. And you can vouch, Cruel Code, like how much Kentaro Miura means to me as an artist and a writer. Like you hear about all these other artists and comic book artists and animation artists and people like that who thank people like Stan Lee and other people out there. I can't think straight right now. But for me, Kentaro Miura was really one of those guys. Sorry, I'm really trying to get myself together and get through this. That just hit me like a ton of bricks. So I discovered Berserk through a friend of mine, John. We worked together, third shift Walmart. He told me about Berserk, and I got into it instantly. I could relate. It was about a guy who is built just like a brick shit house, right? And he's powerful and and seemingly got it together, but inside he's like lost everything, and it's just this complex, good story that's just so good and has so many levels to it, and it's what he brought to the table with that story. People around the world, even if they hate manga and they fucking hate anime or whatever, they will tell you Berserk is a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. And Kentaro Miura, from what I've read in the past and stuff, he was a pretty private guy or whatever, but he was a good dude, endless imagination. The stuff that guy came up with was just other level. It was just other level. And his artwork, just other level. Like everything about the guy was just other level. And he had been, I remember reading for many years that he had been sick. He had been in bad health. That's why Berserk had been so slow coming out, and they couldn't get things done with Berserk. And I discovered Berserk at a time in my life, where it was around the period where, it was about, 2004, I want to say. So it was about 17 years ago. And I was just trying to kind of formulate my own art style and didn't really feel confident about myself. I didn't feel good about myself. And Berserk was one of those stories that you could just retreat into. And it's horror, it's fantasy, it's uplifting, it's spiritual, it's damning, it's every human emotion rolled up into a ball and just thrown right at your chest at 100 miles an hour. That's what Berserk is. And you can tell it's written by a guy with a lot of like complex ideals on life and our purpose here and all that kind of stuff. What the part that really hits me is that I know how much that guy loved how much he loved the story he wrote and that he was writing. You know, and it makes me think about all those other artists out there who never get to finish their story, will never get to, you know, enjoy the fruits of their labor, like, you know, that 5 to 10 years after you finish your story, you know, like a Kishimoto Musashi or any other artist or storyteller or whatever out there that got to finish their story and enjoy the feedback and enjoy people's joy of it. We'll never know now, you know. He'll never get to see that, you know. And as a creator, as a storyteller, that is just awful. It's just awful. They're 54 years old, man, you know. I mean, I'm 40. I'll be 42 this Halloween, and I'm like, that's just 12 years older than me, you know. I mean, it's my God. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. You know, the man's artwork means so much to me. You know, I've done so many Berserk pieces of art as commissions, but also just because I wanted to do, like, some pieces I just did because I wanted to do them, you know. And this is actually one of my screensavers. Once I got myself together, pulled myself together, I came right on. I found, I was like, okay, I'll get the screensaver, pull it up. Berserk is just a masterpiece. It's horrifying, it's beautiful, and not anybody can just write a story like Berserk. Not anybody can just make something like that. It takes a special person. It takes a special creator. Like Kentaro Miura was like a Tolkien, you know, with crazy art skills. You know, Berserk was like on the level of like a Lord of the Rings, as far as like its lore and its depth and how it deals with spirituality and different planes of existence and different realms. And it really makes you expand your mind when you're reading it. And it's funny, it's horrifying, it's a love story, it's a revenge story, it's all these things. And I just can't believe that. Died 2 weeks ago. And I guess the release must have just went out like 30 minutes ago or something, because it was about 30 minutes ago when my phone just started blowing up, and then you told me in the chat. Oh man! Like instantly, like I knew, I felt it coming. I was like, I gotta get off here for a second and go collect myself. That man was, you know, I didn't know that guy, but what he made was very important to me and a lot of other people. And just, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to put into words, you know. It's a very special creator for me. This is very special to me. You know, that story and that creator is very special to me. And it's a damn shame that he died so young and didn't get to finish his tale. Didn't get to finish his life's work. You know, that's the sad thing in all this. You know. And what an amazing work. He deserves every bit of recognition he gets. You know, he's a master, just a masterwork. Just a true master of what he did, you know. Forget comic books, forget manga, forget anime or West versus East, all this kind of bullshit. He was a master artist and a master storyteller, you know. And he needs to be No, he never finished it. He never finished it. He made an announcement, I think it was before COVID last year. Oh my god, I hope it wasn't COVID. I hope it wasn't fucking COVID. Yeah, he never got to finish it. He made an announcement before COVID last year, I think, that he had finally gotten his support team to a point where he felt like their artwork was on par with his and they were going to start pushing toward the finish of the tale. But it never happened, as far as I know. I mean, I don't know what's sitting on the drafting tables in their studio, but as far as I know, it never happened. It was cardiac, something was heart. Okay. Yeah, I can't tell you, like, so I've told the story many times about, kind of, growing up poor and being poor and not having a whole lot, and, when I first got out on my own, for a long time, I didn't have a whole lot. I had a studio apartment, a little small studio apartment with a bathroom and a small kitchen, and I would lay on my bed, because that was my piece of furniture I had, look at the TV, and just pull out like my Berserk DVDs, and just I would go to the concept art on the Berserk DVDs, and I would just start drawing. I would just start drawing like this guy drew. I was like, this guy's incredible. I want to draw like that. I want to make like I want to be able to do that, and I really shouldn't be on here right now. I just can't. I don't think I can keep it together for you all. I don't think I can. He was just really important to me. An artist, creator, and gave me a direction when I didn't have a direction. As far as my art, I was always told, people always liked my art, and I just didn't think I had any kind of direction, and I didn't think I'd be like good enough, and then seeing his artwork gave me a direction and a way to put my head down and start working toward that, so rest in peace, Kentaro Miura. Thank you so much for the amazing artwork and the amazing stories, just for everything, yeah, I'm just kind of dumb. I'm flabbergasted right now. I'm just kind of dumbfounded. Yeah, we were playing Resident Evil, and then I saw that message, like, did you hear about Kentaro Miura or whatever it was? I was like, wait, what? And the first thought that came into my head was he died. I knew he'd been in bad health for a long time. Just unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Rest in peace to Kentaro Miura. And thank you for everything. Yeah, I don't have words right now, you all. I don't have words right now. My heart goes out to his loved ones, his family. 54, it's so young. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream. So yeah, thank you to everybody who came to the stream tonight. Yeah, this is a hard one to swallow. This is a tough one. But anyway, yeah. Y'all have a great night wherever you're at. Have a good night. Be safe. Be good to each other out there. Keep rocking. I thank you all so much for understanding and being patient. This one hits hard. This one hurts. This is bad. But y'all take it easy. I will see you all soon. Okay, y'all have a good night. Be safe, be good, and have some fun. And I will see you all next time I come on or do something. Y'all have a good night.